Welcome back to another video. Got some parts in. Hot rod crank, gaskets and seals, Wiseco piston, clutch cable, air filter, new clutch, new bolts for the clutch, master cylinder for the rear brake, fuel petcock. We're gonna get this bike over here good as new. We're gonna get started over here. Start with seals, and then we'll move on from there. When you're putting in seals, you just want to make sure they're flush. Everybody forgets to change out the clutch actuator seal. Always find these leaking. We're going to continue on, get the rest of the seals done, and then we're going to start cleaning all this up. Alright, so we've hand pushed in our crank, hooked up our Tusk crank puller. We're going to go ahead and just pull it right through. Should go really smoothly, not too much force, and you will feel when it bottoms out, like about right there. Your rod should not be able to fall in between, and should be pretty much half and half on where your crank split. Go ahead and pull this back off, and we'll get ready to put the other side together. Alright, and we're back. Got the motor up on the Fly Racing engine stand. I'm gonna start putting some accessories on here. We'll start with the cam gear. Well, it's the next day. Just got home from work and didn't even realize my phone died last night, so I didn't get any video of rebuilding this motor. But had the clutch basket in, inner hub, Kickstarter, idler gears in here, crank gear, brand new stator, new gaskets, flywheel, shift cable. Got the drive sprocket on, piston on. We're in pretty good shape. All right. So we've had our friction plates soaking in oil for roughly about 4 hours. We can go ahead and start assembly. Now on these, you're gonna have a rounded edge and a flat edge. Does not matter which way they go, but it matters that they all go the same way. And they're gonna have an indentation. Make sure you line these up all the same.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving.
Alright. Make sure your steel ball is still in there. Put our cover on.
Hey man, how the hell you doing? I've been just fine, living life with the noose and in my mind, all I hear is music. Watching your mouth move, damn you look stupid. I feel like everyone's a stranger. Small talk with your...
Alright, we got our new gasket on. We've got everything tightened down. Go ahead and line up our crankcase cover. Well, we just got our power valve hooked up. We're gonna set everything in place. Gonna get this buttoned up. And then we will be on to the head. We'll end up with a rubber grommet.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electro.
Well, we're almost there. Getting everything buttoned up, torqued down to spec. And things are running smoothly. Put a new head gasket down. All right, got it snug. We'll change this gasket for the exhaust manifold and then get everything torqued down. And I'll see y'all in a few. Now we're gonna come back up here on the top side and put our reeds back in.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Reeds don't need to be super tight, just snug. And that's gonna do it. Pretty much everything on this motor's buttoned up. Get some coolant hoses put together, and we're about to get on a carburetor rebuild. So we'll get that going next, and then we should be ready to put this bike back in the, this motor back in the bike. All right. This little section is going to be rebuilding a carburetor for a 98 CR125. And this carb's actually really clean. It does leak fuel, and there is a tear in the O-ring, but we do have a rebuild kit, so we're just gonna go ahead and replace everything. But yeah, it broke right away. All right, we're gonna continue down, continue on. With our tear down. Surprisingly very clean. Everything on it really clean. I'm gonna run this through the ultrasonic cleaner, get all these hoses off and everything, and I'll be back with y'all. All right, we're back.
the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon.
So I'll get this cleaned up, put back together, and then I'll worry about the other pieces of the kit. When you put a new gasket on your bowl, it does not need to be torqued to all hell. Just snug it. Let that gasket do its job, or that O-ring gasket do its job and seal. So then we'll come around here, take out the mixtures. Now the kit does come with new springs, so you're gonna have to get a pick to get your springs out. I'm gonna get that done. Well, now I can tell you this motor is rebuilt and ready to go back in the bike.